A departing AEW star could be attending the WWE Performance Center, plus multiple planned AEW Dynamite returns. We'll talk about them. And we have a return update for Jacob Fatu. It's all in the Cultaholic wrestling news right now. Talked a lot over the last week or so about Lucha Bros, Penta and Rey Fenix, who could be away from AEW imminently, and very open about discussions with WWE. This is possibly the most telling part of the whole tale so far.
It could well be. Thomas, wrestle purists to say multiple sources within WWE are of the belief that Pentagon Jr. will be in Orlando at some point this week. What could he be doing there? Could he be going to see the Orlando fishery? Could he be going to see
Orlando? You had Disney World, Universal Studios, Busch Gardens. You had...
Hey, the koi carp of the Orlando fishery
The Orlando
are divine.
Fishery. He might be going to the Orlando fishery, or maybe Gatorland. He may just be, going and having a nice little sunbathe, or he may be going to the WWE Performance Center, which seems to be the place to go if a wrestler's in Orlando. You're either there for a family ollie-bob or to nip to the WWE Performance Center.
Yeah, you're going through your pre-contract checks, aren't you? Like an aeroplane. You get put in a ring, your wing gets taken up and...
check your rudders, fill you up with petrol, and check that you're seaworthy. So it's now, obviously, the sources, according to Wrestle Purists, say that he'll be in Orlando. It would lead us to believe that it's going to be a trip to the Performance Center for for a little bit of a once-over from the WWE lot. Excited for the potential of Lucha Bros doing WWE.
Of course I am, yeah. It's fantastic. It's such a shame they're leaving AEW the way they are, because at one point when they were good, they were fantastic, but then just over time it just got used less and less and less until where we find ourselves today. But where's Rey Fenix in this story? Pentagon's going to the Performance Center apparently. Where's Rey?
I mean that's a very good question. I can't imagine.
Like the Hoosiers once said, I'm starting to get worried about Rey. Nice. It's 2007 again.
What a callback that is. Truth be told, it's a good question. We don't know about Rey, but I feel like they'll go as a package. Maybe Rey's got other commitments.
Ooh.
Maybe Rey's going to the Orlando fishery.
He's at the fishery, yeah.
Maybe he's at the fishery. Big hello to you at the Orlando fishery today. Meanwhile, on AEW Dynamite, I love talking about AEW Dynamite, especially when we've got two massive returns on the horizon.
Yes.
From PW Insider, both of these ones. Who have we got?
Yeah, the word making the rounds, according to PW Insider, is that this weekend's AEW Texas tapings was that Ty Conti would be returning soon. There was some who believed that she would be making this week's Dynamite taping. Ooh, it's an interesting one, because Sammy G, obviously her hubby and baby daddy, I believe some like to call it in the trade, he returned to Ring of Honor. That Ty Conti could be returning to Dynamite.
Yeah, I'm intrigued as to what is in the future for Ty Conti when she's back. I know she's been keen to get back in there and get back to it. I wonder what do you do with Ty Conti?
Because the last time we saw her on screen, I think she was kissing Sammy G. She was like, Chris Jones, like, yeah, look at them go. Look at them kiss each other in the ring. So will she be returning as a babyface as she was for a long period of time in AEW? Will she be a dick once again? Who knows?
One can wait. Meanwhile, PW Insider also reporting that Stardom's Mina Shirakawa is booked for the Dynamite taping this week. I feel like she's going to be in the mix with the Mariah May, Tony Storm stuff.
Big time.
Do you think this week Mariah May just batters her?
I don't know, because the way it's been going, they did the go home angle like 2 weeks ago now, and it's like we'll keep going and going and going. So adding Mina in there is obviously a logical step, but also we'll set the cat among the metaphorical pigeons.
It certainly will. I'm up for it. That's heading into All In, where it will be Tony Storm versus Mariah May. All Out follows that one. They're giving it a couple of weeks this time, as opposed to using All In as like a stadium-sized go-home show for All Out, which is what they did last year, which is a strange one. There is a little bit break water between the two shows, but the main event seems to have been set up. Wrestle Purists saying that it's going to be Swerve Strickland versus Hangman Adam Page at AEW All Out in Chicago.
Could it be mild spoilers in this little story here? Because obviously got the big old gauntlet match where the winner gets a future title shot, an undisclosed event. So could that be used to cash in 2 weeks later?
It's a honking great spoiler, because it would also suggest that Swerve beats Bryan Danielson in the main event at Wembley.
Good God. I mean, that's to be expected now. The news yesterday that Danielson says he's going to have surgery this year. How could he possibly win the title now that he's going to have surgery this year for sure?
That's very true.
I'm being sarcastic, comment section who can't pick up on sarcasm anymore.
It would be, I mean, if it means that Hangman goes into the casino battle royale with cheese at All In, does that not mean we don't get Jarrett versus Hangman Page? Tony Khan, you coward.
You're the only man in the world who wants it.
No, I'm not. I am not. There's been at least 250,000 shares of the brilliant song that I've created that Conrad Thompson tells me on good authority that Taylor Swift wants to cover.
Oh, fair enough.
Look at this, right? 250,000 views on that song. Hey, Tony Khan, you coward. Book Jarrett versus Hangman Page. Conrad loves it. Jeff Jarrett loves it. Eric Bischoff loves it.
Does Hangman love it, though?
I haven't asked him. Tony Schiavone's wildly indifferent to it. Hangman might like it.
Fair enough.
Thank you to the lads at Ad Free Shows for playing the song throughout the week. And apparently a Taylor Swift cover is on the horizon.
Fair enough.
I don't know what that means. Yeah, so it means we're not getting Jarrett and Hangman Page.
Sorry.
I mean, we don't. We might. We don't. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The goal is wide open. Meanwhile, following week, WWE are in Europe as well. They're doing Bash in Berlin.
Yes, and there has been a big match announced for the show. Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest, the Terror Twins. I don't know why I was going to say after saying the Terror Twins. I just think of children.
Terror Twins.
Going to be taking on Liv Morgan and Dominic. Of course, after last night's Raw, Rhea was cutting a promo where she was like, Dom, you stuck the knife in me back, but I bet you've heard this one before. It didn't go deep enough. Deep penetration references. Hey.
Good morning, mother.
Up the mother.
Up the mother.
Literally, but not quite far enough in Dom's stews.
Not far enough.
So, yeah, this brings out Liv Morgan and Dom, who think they're safe up in the crowd, but the fact they've been cutting promos gives Damian Priest a chance to find them, and the chase is on. Dom gets whizzle-wazzled, but then we're building to the moment where Rhea finally gets her hands on Dom in a physical manner. Later on in the show, she gets him up for a riptide, but then Liv Morgan's there to pull him off. I've done it, I'm sorry. Pulled him off the riptide and got him to safety down the entranceway.
Knobs. So we're getting a mixed tag at Bash in Berlin, which I think they're going to have some fun with that.
Oh, yeah, that moment where Rhea finally gets her hands on Dom, rips off his clothes,
and just
does a riptide and
batters him,
bends him over, and
it's going to be a spicy night in Berlin. We're all ready for it. The only other two matches currently confirmed for Bash in Berlin. Cody Rhodes defending the WWE title against Kevin Owens.
It'll be the curry verst for Dom, because it's going to be a spicy night. It'll be the curry worst.
Oh, the curry
It'll be the worst. We're in Germany. There's a little spicy sauce on there. Sorry,
Currywurst.
Tom, I cut you off for no good reason.
No. I think currywurst is a far better name than street trash currently. See video one for more details. So Owens and Cody for the WWE title, and Gunter and Orton for the world title.
Shaping up to be a big card. Big card.
Big boy card. But one person who's going to be missing said big card by the looks of things is Jacob Fatu, who seemed to suffer an injury at SummerSlam. We haven't seen him since then. There's been lots of reports about him missing some time now due to injury. What's PW Insider been saying?
They are saying in regard to Jacob Fatu, PW Insider Elite is told he's currently expected back before the end of the month. One source, when told there were talents who thought that he was legitimately hurt at SummerSlam, blew off that idea. Because I know the story was more recently that the injury angle was supposed to be happened. It was supposed to happen, but it might have gone a bit too real for comfort.
There was going to be an injury angle, but it's turned into a legitimate injury angle instead, as a way of keeping distance from Jacob and Roman, potentially.
Because I think that's the match everyone wants to. I know we want to see Solo get whizzle-wazzled as well for being this Timu tribal chief. But seeing Jacob Fatu and Roman slap meet is what I'm here for.
Yes, but one must wait for the wazzle in order to whizzle.
I guess.
And I think that's what's happening there. For the latest wrestling news throughout the whizzle-wazzle, of course, you can check out Cultaholic.com. Stay safe. Love you, bye.